Okay. So I get everything right. I mostly get everything right when it comes to my thoughts. Except for one thing. And you do it too. We both expect each other to be like ourselves. We both expect, like, oh, she's gonna get this. Oh, he's gonna get this. And then, or sometimes we want each other to get something. And then, like, I don't like, I expect how you could be, but then you end up being a different way, even if you could still be that way. Is that what you think? Guess it doesn't matter. Nothing you think matters. Not really. I could be here doing my own thing at this point. If I have to visualize it like that, like, oh, if everything were different, but I still had this one thing, you're holding me back again. Because what more is there in life besides relationships as the main thing? I don't need to be a fucking villain, and you don't need to be an enemy. Maybe everyone's capable of being a monster, but only because of this world. And so what kind of world are you bringing? Like, maybe you think, like, your placement in history is not that highly affected towards the entire future, but I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong. Like, you think you're just, like, having your time acting like a kid? Well, maybe one day you're gonna regret that, and you're definitely gonna regret what you've done to me, or what you're doing to me. No one should have to feel this way. I've put all of my feelings aside. I've killed them. I've murdered my feelings. I've assassinated them, eradicated them. And yet, I'm not going to deny that I have any more, because I don't have time for that. No. But, like, if my fate is being next to someone who's, like, can see me but can't hear me, and can hear me but can't see me, in all the wrong ways, then you're just not seen. Unless you're just like me, who is so far beyond that you can still see more in me. And in which case, like, I do not need your approval. That ship has sailed. Ship has sailed, thinking some kind of genius in the world needs to give me credibility. No. I need to give you credibility, but for being better than a shitty person. So really, you're just like, mess with all my shit, take it away, but, like, I'm just as smart as you. Maybe not as advanced, but I'm just as smart as you. If you want to say smart instead of, my IQ, then yeah, I am smarter than you. Call it street smarts. But still. I never needed more school. That was, like, the whole thing. I never needed more school. Like, to be this smart, but also, I could have been smarter, maybe. But I still didn't need it. So what does that say about me? something I have to give myself right now? Yeah, I didn't study for the GED. I did not study at all. So I got a D in history, but I still passed. History. That's ironic. I remember that feeling though. Just kind of like being in the emptiness of that parking lot next door and having a certificate. But I don't know if I don't think it was the paper one, and I'm just saying it felt like it was so empty because like you're not in school anymore. It's all on you. All your own. But anyway, skipping ahead out of audience mode. Why do I have to counsel you every day? I mean, for myself, yeah, but then I feel like there's so much more that you should know. And I'm not making you have it. I'm just allowing you to. What do you think I want to do? Like, okay, the last thing I want to do is get fit or fitter or thinner or slim down a bit. And then I have to deal with you again? And your friends? No. So what am I doing wasting my time? Like, there's no out for me. Like, it doesn't matter which direction I go in. It's not gonna last very long. But yeah, that's morbid. Mm. Jeez. The lighter like landed on something that did not sound like the floor. So I have to leave today to go take my kid to swim lessons, which is only half an hour, but I've got to get there half an hour early so my mom can go to work. Mother. I fucking don't know why I say that still. Like, literally, I don't. And then my aunt is picking us up to drop us off. So that's a long enough ride for me. So that's why I was like, okay, I'm taking all my medicine right now. Fuck it. But yeah, what is my medicine? Okay, let me tell you. Something that keeps my mood stable by like suppressing my nerves. And then that's an anticonvulsant. So like it kind of like it really pushes them down because like if I don't take it, then my hands start getting tingly and like I just start feeling awful. And so the thing is, I don't know if I really need that one or if there's another way or something. I don't know about that one because I've just been on it so long, it's just normal. And then I have another anticonvulsant, which is just gabapentin, but gabapentin is the shit. If you can get it to work. Like, sometimes it's just like, well, it's a fucking Tylenol, but, then I have the one that is an antipsychotic, but it goes up and down. It brings up your like good chemicals that you need, and then it brings down like those negative ones or whatever. And then so balance. And then I have this one that's like as needed, which is going all right now. It's not fogging up my brain quite so much because I'm still here, able to do it without getting confused or frustrated. And then I've got, I think I've had less stress. I think I've like lost less hair, but I don't know if I'm going to like grow more hair. So yeah, by my birthday, I think I'm just gonna ask them to switch me over. I think. Because, well, I mean, that one has so much more in it though too. So, there's that, and then Tramadol. Yeah, I got some last night, but she doesn't fucking order it on time. So then, like, that is what I. Yeah, I need an extra like relief. I need like an extra sedation or an extra like. It's synthetic, so it's not really like euphoria, but kind of like a, I don't know. What the fuck is it called? Not a haze, but like a something like that. So anyway, that's my medicine for the 100th time. But the more you understand it, the less taboo it is, right? Yeah, so me over here popping pills, I was gonna do it on camera, but then I was like, what difference will it make? I can't keep being disappointed though. Of all things, I can accept the fantasy, but I cannot accept being disappointed by you. And I'm not holding that standard very high. Because if I was going to be disappointed, I'd be dead. Yeah. So disappointment does nothing but drive you into the ground? Perhaps. Oh yeah, I was going to fix this. Maybe. Yeah. Whatever. Now you still get some blobs of light. Kind of cool now, but yeah. So I don't know how long this is going to last. Because I've seen it so long, but it's good. So me trying to be normal, I already expressed to you what's wrong with you. And I'll express it again. But I can't stand you just sitting there being so fucking cocky and overconfident. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, a person can't be like lectured, like not, but then sometimes it's not even that. So I was saying to begin with, we expect more from each other to be like us. We expect ourselves to be, no, we expect each other, one another to be ourselves. As in, like, if I'm expecting, like, acknowledgement, or, like, if you've been kind, I expect you to still be kind, or, like, if I'm expecting, like, acknowledgement on something and then I don't get it, then I'm just like, okay, now I understand a little bit more of the difference between us. And so that's all my difference today. All those different things, but I'm not saying I'm not moving forward, especially like yeah, the day has just begun. Kind of. But like, I don't know. Gotta live for the moment. Gotta live for the moment. But and then yeah, I'm seeing magic. How can I believe in anything less? I realize now that life has all along been magic. It's just my preconception of ideas about magic made it so that it was harder to see. but like everything. Like, okay, oh gosh, I'm trying to think of my earliest memories of it, but like, I think first it was like certain people, like that. I'm always gonna think of it because I think it sounds so cool. That black lady who took care of me when I was like, I don't know, 4 maybe or something like that. Maybe younger, 3. Um, and then my neighbors, also black, their grandpa died. And so, like, I just remember, no, I think it was their dad. But one of my memories is that they touched my hair and they said, "Oh, your hair's really warm," or "Your hair's really hot," like, because we were in the sun. And I just remember that. It's kind of sad. And then, mm, probably being sensitive. And then, um, like music, phones, that was new. So I got a phone when I was 10. It was a, oh, I don't know the brand, but just like a little, like, if you want to imagine a Nokia, but much nicer. But it was a prepaid phone. And so I learned to text the numbers. I did that. I learned typing, regular typing, off a program. And then I had that stuff when I was 15. And that was when I really started to see magic. That kid and the essence and the different feel of like what everything in the world felt like. Like when I left to go on that walk, I wasn't scared. It was dark. And then I saw that Twilight image. So maybe that's magic too. And then it just keeps going. Like mm, ecstasy, that's magic. Mm, maybe even weed is magic. Just because it's alchemy. And so alchemy's magic. And I get being an alchemist a little bit. Not like the kind who does like actual like material alchemy, but someone who can transform like everything. And then what more magic? Getting out of that black hole of like lack of consciousness, devoid of consciousness. That's a miracle, and I think miracles are magic too. And so I keep praying for a miracle to save my life, but I don't think I'm gonna get one this time. And like intuition, and then these psychic abilities. Like literally, I have to read your mind, but it doesn't take a lot, and you're giving me more. So it doesn't take a lot. That's kind of funny. All right, so that's my magic episode. I can no further speak to you, not necessarily, unless you piss me off and I have something else to say. But yeah, I sense when there is a needed distance. But I ignored it for a long time. But that's because I wanted to write, and because I couldn't wrap my head around it. And then, why can't I talk to you? I want to be where you are, but I don't want to be there if it's if it's just gonna be putting your friends in front of your lover. I'm not saying I'm your lover, or friends in front of like your significant other, and then the fact that you can't be alone, and then just being with bad people. So I don't need that. Yeah.